Well, ladies and gentlemen, we continue here with the 2015 Winmau World Masters at City Hall in Hull. Firstly, we welcome a man from England that's reached 4 BDO World Ranking Finals. He's the reigning Finland Masters champion. It's James Hillbilly Hurrell. We now bring to the stage a twice Lakeside World Championship semi-finalist, the reigning Polish Masters champion. He is the reigning Winmau World Masters champion, the captain of Wales, Martin Phillips.
So James Hurrell, who he took to Twitter this morning, social media mad he is, he was happy to be up today to face Martin Phillips, and he's already secured a place to Lakeside as James Hurrell, and he was the 2013 British Pentathlon Darts Champion. There you are, there's a new one for you. Paul Brown, Alex Roy, Shane McGowan and Sean Carroll have seen the good side of James Hurrell. What will the TV cameras catch? He's got 4 letters on his left arm. Maybe that's his football team. If it is, I won't mention that again.
First set, first leg. Martin to throw first.
They shake hands between the two of them. Martin Phillips will go first. And that is not the start. The reigning champion, forgive me laughing, I'm chuckling away here. That is not what the reigning champion would have expected. 7, count them, 7. He'll definitely score more than that in a minute. I'll stake all my pay on this.
97.
Please don't get 6. There we are, told you. I bet he can't believe he started with 7. I bet James Hurrell can't believe that Martin Phillips started with 7 either. Give him a chance first time. Martin Phillips from Dolgelly, which is where Snowdonia National Park Tourist Information Centre is, if you don't know where Dolgelly is. And now he's finding the mark. Well, you need a map to figure out where that is. He doesn't need a map to figure out where the treble 20s are, not normally anyway. And Phillips gets himself back astride.
100.
Steady ton from Hurrell. From North Cotswolds.
100.
The Hillbilly came out to a cracking tune. He's the Finnish Classic winner 2015.
Martin, you require 154.
The best he's ever done at a World Masters, and wait for this, is the last 264. Double top though, gives Martin Phillips, a man who's been to right the other end of the competition and won it.
Game on.
He takes the first leg. Big check out as well.
140.
Good way to answer from Hurrell.
81.
I bet Martin Phillips hasn't played many legs where he started with a 7 and then finished brilliantly.
78.
The Hillbilly hustling.
140. 40.
More steady darts from the reigning champion.
$96. $100.
Not found the winning formula often enough for his liking in 2015 as Phillips reached the last 32 of the World Championships, but places like
140.
Germany and the Netherlands, he's reached the last 128, which he will tell you isn't good enough. Double six then to level it all up.
No score.
Underneath was not where he needed to be. That's bust. And you'd expect Phillips to check out here. I'm saying expect it. He did, but not the straightforward way. Martin Phillips takes the first set.
First leg, James to the
Not with the quality and accuracy that won him the title last year, but certainly good enough to get past the Hillbilly in the first set.
100.
Steady start to the second set for James Hurrell.
55.
Just steadying the nerves. Last 32 of the British Open, last 16 of the British Classic, and last 32 of the England Masters.
60.
So he's in and around this area on a regular basis. In 2015, the final of the Swiss Open,
100.
as well as that win in the Finnish Classic. So he's certainly been a busy boy on the circuit. Entered no fewer than 18 events on the circuit this year as James Hurrell.
140.
Very close to more of the big stuff from Martin Phillips. Phillips will already in his calendar have an eye on the World Championships, a semi-finalist twice, 2010, 2011.
100. James, you require 96.
Of course, like all of these players, that's where they want to be, in the final, the BDO World Championships. The winner of last year's Masters
Games from the first
finds
leg.
himself a leg down here in the second set.
To the first. Game on.
You just sense that Phillips isn't quite at it yet.
55.
Might be a case of just trying to get through first day jitters.
$121.
1-2-1. James Hurrell.
100.
These two pretty quick. Just dipping under the wire, and he really needed to be inside the red zone just like that.
85.
Not punished too much. Bit of a slow scoring leg this one. 9 darts in, and Phillips still has 2-6-1 staring him in the face.
$135.
135 to go with the 1-2-1 from earlier.
123.
And now 1-2-3. All the party pieces coming out.
145.
145, cracking third dart to leave himself double top. He might not get it. Oh, that is sublime. 138 from Martin Phillips. Wowzers. He might not be in the sort of sublime form we saw him in last year, but if you get to within 138, and a little pat on the back there from James Hurrell, quite understandably as well. He probably just said, how did you do that? 138, as if it was absolutely nothing from Martin Phillips. Nearly caught our cameraman out, it was so good.
55.
Nearly. One leg apiece then.
Good
140 here from Hurrell. He knows he has to win this one and level it up in sets. He led off.
81.
And that 81 gives him a bit of a gap. Gives him a window of opportunity against the reigning champion. This is good stuff. Although he doesn't look too pleased with it. Downstairs.
127.
He's unamused with his last dart there.
85.
Oh, his average though is possibly the best we've seen all day. In the hundreds. And he's at it again already.
139.
139 here. Phillips needs something big to get towards a finish. He hasn't done that.
You require 40.
Left himself a big one. Whereas double top here gives Hurrell something to talk about back home. Got to nail it first.
Game
and he does.
Second set. James Hurrell.
James Hurrell took a set off the reigning champion at the 2015 Winmau World Masters. Can he take any more? All the glory of that fabulous checkout from Phillips meant absolutely nothing. Just has a little chat with himself, and he keeps those tons coming. Be good to see at the end of the next couple of legs where that average is again. It was at over 100. He's very steady again. I revert back to something John said right at the beginning of the show. You can score yourself 100 every visit. You put yourself in a very, very good position every single time. Downstairs this time, he does it again here. And maybe, just maybe, Martin Phillips
43.
will start to feel a bit of pressure here. People are always out to get you when you're the reigning champion. That'll hurt your average. Not too bad a recovery in the end.
100.
Phillips can't get anywhere near him here. Who will go on to face Darryl Fitton? $95, even when he's struggling to make the ton. It was a 90 last time round, 95 this time.
45.
45 from Phillips, 79 here. Hurrell against the darts to put himself a leg up in the third set against the reigning champion. 13. Treble 10. Just outside.
39.
He knows he'll get another chance. 177.
59.
Phillips, who
James, you require 40.
just looks like he's throwing some very disgruntled darts there. You can see him in the background having a chat with himself. He now finds himself a leg down here in the third set.
Second leg, James to throw first. Game on.
Well, we've had a few surprises. This, by a stretch, would be the biggest shock if he can pull it off. We're away from that just yet, but he's certainly
60.
throwing well enough. At least he was.
$100. $60.
And that's two visits for Hurrell that
123.
won't stay in the memory bank for long. Just needs to regain his composure.
$59.
And well, Hurrell was full of confidence, full of big scores, and then
$140.
this leg completely disappeared from him. 140 there from Phillips.
$100. Martin, you require 138.
Better from Hurrell. 138 here of Phillips. Double 12 for a 138 on the wire, just underneath. Another big check out from Martin Phillips, and he just holds that danger all the time.
94. Martin, you require 12.
Good third dart there from James Hurrell. 2,
10.
double 2 was what he wanted. And he's left himself the magic double 1.
128.
He's also given James Hurrell a bit of a chance here in a leg that looked well beyond him. Can he find a 128? Treble 20 bull he needs. He's way off.
63. Martin, you require 2.
Needs to find some of the magic he had early doors here, Hurrell. He might get one more chance. No, he doesn't.
The second leg.
And Phillips made a meal of it, and he patched the old ticker.
Third leg.
Give himself a bit of a heart attack.
Game on.
But recovered. One apiece. He's got the darts back as well.
100.
Casual ton. Hurrell has looked good in this match, and then all of a sudden, that last leg went awry.
123.
I was going to look at his first dart of those three, and I thought it was going to carry on, but the second two were brilliant.
121.
But Phillips counteracts that as well. And for all the high scores, the 180 ticker hasn't moved. Somebody needs to give it a nudge. Neither of them
100.
finding the big stuff. Still a 95.52 for James Hurrell. But you can have all the stats in the world, and if you don't make the finishes, and you're not first past the post, they stand for absolutely nothing when you're sat watching the next round.
100.
Phillips with 180 here.
140.
And just leaves himself double top. 140 like it was nothing this time round for Martin Phillips, should I say. Made his first televised darting appearance back in 1988.
Martin, you require 40.
John Gwynn was only 21 then.
Game shot the third set.
Maybe 22.
Martin Phillips.
Second set goes to Martin Phillips.
Fourth set, first leg, James to throw first. Game on.
So, as I said a couple of minutes ago, Hurrell's endeavour with the averages. He hasn't turned them into victories though. Finds himself 2-1 down. Just went a bit wayward in the first couple of legs of that third set. That's better. That's what we were seeing early doors.
100. $61.
61 there from Hurrell then. And Phillips is feeling, bounced out. Was on the cards to be our first 180 in this first round contest between Hurrell and Phillips. A bounce got the better of him.
100.
Another steady ton from Hurrell. 200 left on the board for Phillips.
140. James
Wells captain.
100.
Drops in a 140, leaves himself 60, bit of pressure on Hurrell then. But that, as you can see by the eyes closed, is nothing like he envisaged as he stepped up to the board there. And that is neither.
17.
17 when you want a ton. Maybe, just maybe, the lights and the TV are getting to him. As Phillips takes the first leg in this fourth set against the darts as well. And you can see the hillbilly in the background. Sip of water. Trying to calm himself, trying to steady himself. But look at this from Phillips. He might not get a chance here, James Hurrell. Need something good, need something big.
97.
97. And again, Phillips straight into the treble 20. And again, turning the screw now, the defending champion. Maybe not at full speed as his first match walked out, but he's starting to find it now.
92.
And you can see the pain in Hurrell's face.
38.
That might be a little window of opportunity for him, but etched on his face a moment ago was a beaten man, but has he still got something left? He needs to get a lot closer than that. There he is.
100. 85.
Phillips leaves himself 117. Hurrell still back on 212. So first to attempt to finish will be the champion. Good second dart there from Hurrell.
123. Martin,
another 1-2-3 in this contest. We saw Phillips do it a little bit earlier. 5 from the champion as he chunters away to himself.
77.
Picks off the 7.
James, you acquire 89.
So leave himself double top. 89 or out. nice and simple for James Hurrell. That's part of the job. Double 16 to keep him in the contest.
Game shot.
And he's done it.
Leg, James Hurrell.
Well,
Leg,
he had the body language of a beaten man earlier.
Game on.
But there you are, kids. If you're watching, never give up.
$100.
Steady start to this third leg here in the fourth set. Hurrell throwing first, so here's the advantage. You see by the asterisks on the numbers below that they indicate legs that were won against the dart, so there's actually more of those than with, which is not good news if you're James Hurrell currently, because he's gone first in this leg. See if he can turn that around.
$64.
Those last two darts might be the ones that send him home. To see if Phillips
100
can make the best of it. Maybe he's all right. The big advantage that Phillips will have is he's been here a million times. Knows how to deal with the pressure. You can see that from Hurrell there, the reaction to that third dart.
60. James, you require
And Phillips
161.
returns with his own facial expressions as well. On 6-1 then. This would get the place rocking. Treble 17. No, he's gone up.
129.
Well, he's looked across and realised that Phillips is not on a finish, so he's giving himself every opportunity with double 16 here.
James, you require 92.
Phillips still 138. Double 16. Blocking it a little bit. Not enough. And the fourth set goes to the hillbilly. We're having a right hoedown, aren't we?
So first, game on.
Shut the barn door.
78.
Have we got a wounded Welshman? Or will he make it into the next round? The Welsh football team only need one more point to make it into the Euros. Martin Phillips only needs one more set. At the moment, the Welsh team look like they've got the easier job. But James Hurrell lending a hand to Martin Phillips there.
100.
Phillips, you can see again, just mithering to himself. He looked good as he took the third set.
100.
See Hurrell's average just dropping down a little. Phillips has been around that mark pretty much all the way through.
100.
And again, steady darts. Keep it steady, can't go wrong. Some of these erratic ones from Hurrell aren't helping him.
85. $59.
Well, Phillips leaves himself 164. He has the advantage in this final set, but so many legs have been against the darts in this match that I'm not sure it's an advantage at all.
45. Martin, you require 164.
Well, Darryl Fitton is being made to wait here to see who he'll face off in the next round against.
100.
Fitton will know that he has another few gears to go through. They also know that Martin Phillips can play better than this as well, so either of these opponents We'll certainly give him a tough match.
60. Martin, you require 64.
64 for Phillips then.
Games from the first leg.
And that's super stuff. Nice and quick as well.
Second leg, James to throw first.
Up he got.
Game on.
Took that leg. Friends from the Czech Republic. This is good. Hurrell, he needs this. Oh, just outside. Still not a 180 in sight in this match, or is it here? There it is. As if by magic, the shopkeeper appeared. And so did the 180s. They got a chance to hold their boards up. Done with enthusiasm by the young man on the front row. Can Hurrell come back with? Hit a 140 last time up. He's returning it to a ton. Just picked up a bit here.
60.
That's where the magic happens. All the guys looking after the scores. Hurrell just dropping into the fives here.
25.
And that is 3 darts he'll want to forget in a hurry.
45.
Oh, Phillips could have made that worse for James Hurrell, but he's let him off a little bit. The hillbilly needs to find his dancing feet here.
140.
That's much better from James Hurrell, the man from North Cotswolds, keeping himself in the competition. But big stuff from Phillips. Well, we waited a long time for our first 180 in this contest. We got 2.
13.
On 13, treble 20, double top here for a 113. Check out to level it. Oh, just outside. Agonisingly close for James Hurrell
36.
in this first round contest with the reigning champion, who requires 36. Oh, and he's giving him an opportunity. Well, Martin Phillips, for all the world you fancy he was just going to wrap that up, get herself a good night's sleep. And he didn't do a very good job of trying to get bust either. He's left himself 5. Will he get an opportunity? He won't care about it now because it's all square again.
Deciding leg, Martin.
Well, this is it, deciding leg. And in a game that's seen so many go against the darts,
24.
that start from Martin Phillips gives Mr. Hurrell, the hillbilly, a major chance. The officials looking on, both of them. Who knew there was 2, eh?
60.
He needed something big there. With Phillips a start, he needed something big, Hurrell, because here we go again. 3. Well, we waited an absolute age for 1, and he's dropped 3 inside the last couple of legs. Now's your time to shine, hillbilly. Now's your time. Has he found a bit of gold in the hills? He has!
180.
The hillbilly brought his pickaxe and dug himself a 180 out.
50.
And Phillips' 50 gives him an opportunity. He's got to keep his calm here, and at times you can just feel for him. You can sense the agony after those 2 darts. Oh, and the 3rd did not help him. It is absolutely etched on the face of James Hurrell Sublime 180 a moment ago, and from Sublime you often get ridiculous. Will he have any more chance? You can see himself here. He is just talking to himself and trying to get himself back on track. He knows there's an opportunity for him to go through. He isn't playing a Martin Phillips that's in Masters winning form, but he's letting him off the hook.
52.
And again, a wayward dart. The hand goes to the face. Treble 20, treble 19. Is this a 157 check out? Oh, very close from Martin Phillips. He's left himself 20. Hurrell's got 176. He just needs to put in a good shift here with these last three and see what happens. Maybe, just maybe, Martin Phillips will miss with 3 darts. That's one of them. Maybe. That's 2 of them. He has as well. Would you believe that James Hurrell has a chance at 81? You can see Phillips walking away. I'm amazed the jug of water didn't go flying. Well, this is where you've got to compose yourself. James Hurrell to knock out the reigning champion here. Bull to do it. Oh, it's in the green. So close. You cannot possibly expect Martin Phillips not to check out this time. 3 more. He's missed 2 of them again. Not this time. It might have took him 6, but the champion lives on into the next round. Well, it'll be wonderful if we can get a chat with James Hurrell and just see how he feels. Deflated probably.
Entertaining match, ladies and gentlemen, right down to the...
But I'm sure when he sits down at home in a couple of days' time and he watches this back, he'll probably agree with what I'm about to say. He had his opportunities. He really did. Martin Phillips, not at his best, but some of those checkouts, and he held his nerve at time as well. That's the